Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and before we get started, let's get today's shout out of the way. Today's shout out goes to NMD360. NMD360 was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins his shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and I have a neat drone for you today. This is the new ATTOP W8 GPS drone. What is the ATTOP W8 GPS drone? Well, it is a GPS drone, of course. That means you can fly this distance, and it'll be able to come back, land itself wherever it took off. If you lose control of it, lose sight of it, it will come home and land for you. Additionally, it has a 1080p camera, and it looks to be a nice 1080p camera, I gotta say, with a nice lens on it. So I'm hoping it's going to work out well. We'll find out here shortly. I haven't really seen an outside demonstration of this camera yet, but we'll find it here shortly. One thing about the camera, it does have an SD card in it, so that you can record directly to SD, microSD, and that'll avoid frame dropping and Wi-Fi lag that you normally see with Wi-Fi FPV flyers, since this is a Wi-Fi FPV flyer. But one thing, it is a 5.8 gigahertz FPV flyer, which means you are going to need a phone with 802.11 AC Wi-Fi capability like my phone is. Unfortunately, not everybody has such a phone, so before considering purchasing this, I strongly recommend that you verify that your phone is capable of receiving 802.11 AC Wi-Fi. Looking at the drone a little more closely, you will see that it is very similar to the SEMA X8C. Very similar indeed, but I'm not sure if it uses the same motors though, folks, inside here. I can see a motor in there, and it does look similar to the X8C motors, but I can't guarantee that because to access those motors, you're going to need to remove quite a bit of screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5 per arm to get the top off. So that's a total of 20 screws. And I wasn't going to go about to do that just to verify that it does have X8C motors. Assembly of this thing is very easy, very simple to do. These arms slide in and slide out. The propellers, they twist on. There's really don't need screws to put it together. I'm happy about that. The battery on this is a 2S 2600 milliamp hour battery, big battery, 2S. It is a proprietary battery, so yes, you are going to need to buy proprietary batteries from ATTOP to power this. If this does become popular, they should become widely available, especially if this 1080p camera is any good, which we are going to find out here shortly. Let me push that in all the way. Let's go over the controller. The controller, well, it's not really well labeled, but I labeled it myself, all the buttons on it. This one here is for follow me. This drone does have follow me, and this button here is for circle me. So in effect, you don't need to use the app. You don't need to use 802.11 AC Wi-Fi for circle and follow me, nor do you need to use it to record, because this button here on the back is for starting and stopping videos by holding it down, or a quick press for taking a photo. So again, if you do want to see Wi-Fi FPV, you are going to need the phone. But to actually just fly it around and record, no, you don't need the phone. This button here is for one key return. You press that, and the quadcopter will come back and land itself. And I told you circle and follow me. This roll button here, this scroll button, is you roll it to the right and it goes into GPS mode. Or if you want to fly in altitude hold mode, you roll it to the left. The button on the right here, the scroll wheel on the right, is for the gimbal. Gimbal up and down. This gimbal does have gimbal control. I forgot to mention that. This camera is mounted on a motorized gimbal. Now, it is not a gyro-stabilized gimbal, so it's going to go up and down and move around as the quadcopter gets bounced around in the wind. But you can tilt the camera remotely up or down using the remote control. And what else? Compass calibration is conducted by bringing both sticks down and to the left, and then enters compass calibration mode. Both sticks down and to the right is gyro calibration. And to start and stop the motors, you bring both sticks down and in like so. So that's all the buttons on the controller. Let's fire up the app, fire up the drone, and see how it flies. So hope you enjoy this flight. Okay, on the front of the drone has this gold button. You press and hold that button, and that starts up the drone, and the lights are lighting up. And place the drone on the ground, then turn on the controller, and up and down, and that is bound to the controller. Now, when the lights are solid like this, I don't know if you can see those lights, it does not have GPS lock yet. Okay, solid lights means it's not ready to go yet. doesn't have enough satellites. And also, you should always do a compass calibration. So we're going to do that now by moving both sticks down and to the left. And notice the lights start blinking rapidly. Now, the compass calibration for this is very easy. You hold it like so, and you do these figure 8 turns until you hear a beep. Its compass is calibrated. Very quick and easy to do. I'll do that one more time to show you. Both sticks down to the left. The lights blink rapidly, and you do the figure 8 move until you hear a beep. You heard the beep, and we have compass calibration. So very simple, very easy to do. Okay, I'm going to fire up its app, and we'll go for a flight. So hold on, folks. Okay, this is the WGO app, available on Google Play and iTunes. And right now I have it set to camera mode or video camera mode, and I'm going to start recording right now. And again, to start the motors, well, let's start the motors first. And both sticks down and inboard. And then to take off, I'm just going to give a throttle. Now, there's one thing I want to show you. Notice the blinking green lights in the back. That means we have sufficient satellites to fly. If the lights is solid, you can't fly. But right now we have sufficient satellites because we got green lights. Now, let's check out the camera. Don't know what that was, folks. But, okay, this is its camera. How do you like my shirt today, folks? And since this is a follow me, the first thing I want to try is the follow me. So I'm going to step off a bit. I'm going to go over here and go up a bit higher and turn it toward me. Am I showing up? Yes, I am. Okay, now I'm going to press this follow me button. Follow me is activated. What does it do? It comes, okay, there's preset settings, and I'll show them to you here shortly. But let's lower the gimbal down to see me. But there are preset settings on this drone where you can set the follow me distance and the follow me altitude. Right now I think I have it set to 6 meters distance. But let's try it out. I'm going to run down the street a bit. Old man running, old man running. Raising up the gimbal so I can see me. It's still following me. Okay, so follow me's working fine on this. But again, I want to show you, if you go into these settings, let's click settings. I guess you can't do it while I'm flying. I'll do that afterwards when we land. But that's the follow me. Now the next thing, turning off follow me. Follow me is off. I'm going to turn it toward me. And let's hit that circle. Circle feature. I turned on the circle me mode, and I think I gotta pull. I don't know what it's doing, folks. It's doing some kind of circle coming over my head. Oh, there we go. So it's circling the position it was at. So I'm gonna get in the center of that position. And see it circle. That's the circle me ability of this. I'm getting these out of the way early so I don't run out of battery power. Okay, that's enough circle me. All right, we'll stop it right there. Okay, circle me is off. Well, let's try its flying ability. Going out into the desert. Actually, let's go up higher. I want to show you something. And we'll go this way. Let's raise up the camera. Other ways, raise up the camera. Look over in that field that I normally fly, folks. There's lots of people here today. It's winter time here in the desert. Or not winter, but fall. And this is the time of year when all the people from Los Angeles come here to ride this area. This area is famous for off-road enthusiasts. This is the Spangler Hills area, recreational area. And they come out here to ride their motocross bikes out here in the desert. So how far are we out there, folks? We're 127 meters out, 137 meters out, and I still got nice FPV. So the FPV on this is working fine. Going to the left a bit. 175 meters out, 185 meters out, 190 meters out, and 208. still had an op bond. So it's doing a darn good job. 230 meters out, 240, 250, 266. I want to see how far this can go. Oh, 39%. I'm getting low on battery power. About 300 meters out. 310 meters out. I'm going to stop it right there, folks, because my battery's getting low. Let's do that one key return now. One key return. Let's see how accurate its one key return is. So it has pretty good range. I'm impressed with its range. It is going out there, you know, past 300 meters. I'm turning it to the left here as it's coming back toward us. Let's see if I can see us. Oh, there we are. Coming back 230 meters, 218 meters, 200 meters, 165 meters, coming back fast, 133 meters, 119 meters, and I got 40, I don't know why, but I got a lot more battery power now. There it is up in the sky now. Big white drone in the sky. I don't know if you can see it or not, folks, but let's see how accurate its landing is from way up there. Coming back down. Should be descending. Yep. It says 0.7 meters. Oh no. 22 meters, 20 meters, 19, coming down. Let me get in the picture. And let's see how good its landing is. Well, wow. That's not too shabby. Very nicely done. Okay, let's stop that video. Let's stop it and start it again. And let's take to the air again. I want to show the camera next, photos. So starting the motors down and in, going into the air. Okay, I'm saying, how do you like my shirt today, folks? And let's take a photo. Hitting the photo button. Taking another shot. Wait. Let's go this way now. Till you hear that. What's that beeping here, folks? I don't know. One more shot. Okay. That's enough of that. Okay, let's go up. And let's just go out around the desert this time. Lowering the camera. This is actually a nice little drone. Not little, it's big. CMAX 8C size. But it's doing a nice job. Nice little drone. Okay, I am not sure why that's beeping. Because it says we got 39% power. Coming around, it flies very well actually. I'm not sure that 39% is accurate. I'm getting a little worried here because it hasn't been going down. I'm going to assume that that beeping is accurate. So let's bring it over here. And let's see if any lights are blinking on this drone. Are the lights? All lights are blinking, so that means its power is getting low. Even though it's saying 39%, I don't trust that 39%, unfortunately, folks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to land it. Or let's turn the camera off, see if those lights still blink. I pressed the one key return button. I don't want it to one key return, but there it's returning on its own. Obviously, it does a battery or a one key return on low battery, and that's what it's doing right now, folks. So it'll automatically return a low battery. Okay, one thing I didn't get to show you, folks, is that it does also have waypoint capability. I'm not sure if it does actually. It has map ability, but I don't see any options here for doing. Here, I'm gonna turn this off too. I don't see any options in the map for doing waypoints. Okay, I think they were planning to include waypoints, but it doesn't. And another thing I need to do here is 14%. Now it's showing the correct battery power, 14%. But if we hit the settings, we can set the altitude limit and the radius and the distance for follow me and circle me in the settings. That's what these settings are for here. And if we go down here, you can also select between mode 2 and mode 1 in the app. So let's back out of that. And that's the end of the flight. I did stop the video recording, so we're good there. So that, again, is the ATTOP W8. It's not a bad little drone, or bad big drone. It actually flew very nice. So hopefully the video came out nice, and we'll find out here in post-production. So hope you enjoyed this flight. It's Quadcopter 101. Wait a minute. Quadcopter 101. Quadcopter 101 signing out.